all day. Ladies and gentlemen, Garry Moore.
Thank you. Hi. Good to see you. Welcome to Tell the Truth. Patty, you want to take a close-up shot of my new haberdashery here? For a conservative fella like me, that's a pretty jazzy tie. Lime green, electric blue, and all that. And this is a creation of one of the country's most distinguished designers of clothes for men, a gentleman who believes that men's clothes should be bright and brilliant and far out, and he is, needless to say, our first guest today. We'll meet him as soon as we've said hello to our panel here on To Tell the Truth.
Bill Collins. Anita Gillette. Orson Bean. And Kitty Carlisle.
Orson, I'm glad you didn't say that on the air. Orson came out, took one look at my necktie, and what did you say?
I said, your tongue is coated.
Isn't that terrible? That's a good-looking tie, isn't it?
I like that. It would go good with my blue jacket.
That's a good-looking one. Now, we're going to start right out by meeting...
You need white.
That's a good one, a ragu, spaghetti. Now, let's meet our designer of clothes for men.
Number one, what is your name, please?
My name is Alexander Shields.
Number two.
My name is Alexander Shields.
Number three.
My name is Alexander Shields.
Good heavens, it's a colorful group. All right, let's find out which one of these eye-catching gentlemen is indeed Alexander Shields. Here is his story. I, Alexander Shields, design, manufacture, and sell clothes for men. I am proud to say that many of the fashion trends of today have been part of my designs for many years. I have taken fashions from other cultures and made them part of the at-home wardrobe for men. Garments such as kimonos, kaftans, and floor-length rajah coats. I feel the American man should look tall and slender. With this goal in mind, I have designed a classic, easy-fitting, no-button jacket. This is just one of my fashion innovations. I am also responsible for getting the American male out of drab and colorless garments into sports clothes that are both comfortable and colorful. My clothes are considered suitable by all fashionable men, from the most conservative to the greatest swingers. To prove the point, my creations are worn by both Barry Goldwater and Frank Sinatra. Signed, Alexander Shields. And while we're putting on our sunglasses, we'll be right back after a few commercials.
Okay.
The problem at hand seems to be that each of these multi-hued gentlemen claims to be Alexander Shields, designer of elegant outfits for men. Now, why don't we start the questioning with our own very conservatively garbed fashion plate today, Orson Bean.
Thank you, Gary.
Yes.
Number one, can you run fast in that dashiki? Because you might have to. I can imagine you flying through the inner city of Newark and pursued by an angry mob.
Can't run very
You can't
fast.
run fast, all right. Number three, now, do you ever feel that you may be participating in the opening of a Pandora's box? I mean, man is basically vainglorious by nature. You may have us all with powdered wigs again.
No, I don't think so. I don't think so at all.
Well, but it's after hundreds of years of this sort of thing, to go to that is an enormous step, isn't it?
I haven't changed my style and fashions in almost 20 years.
You've been wearing that long, that kind of stuff?
Well, not this particular.
No, I know that.
But I've been manufacturing the same
Yeah.
styles and same fashions, I'd say, for the last 20 years.
Oh, that's wild. Number two, that Mickey Mouse tie you have on now. I know that those ties, the big ties, are really coming back.
Well, I call this the ascot.
Oh,
Combination of
So do I, number three.
ascot.
I'm not a complete dummy.
Combination of ascot and a stock. It doesn't slip. I sell it for $7.50, anywhere between $7.50
Yeah.
and $10.
All right, now back to 2 and your Mickey Mouse tie.
Yes, Orson.
With no button on that thing, what do you do if it gets chilly? You just hope for the best?
No button on the coat?
Yeah.
Stand up straight.
Stand up straight, yeah.
All right, thank you, Orson. Let's go to Kitty.
Well, I think it's absolutely fascinating. I bought clothes 20 years ago in your shop from my husband. So, but I don't know what you look like. Do you buy your own fabrics, number 3?
Yes.
You do. Number 2, you say that you design, those are sports clothes. What kind of sports do you perform and what you're wearing?
Number 2, this
No,
is...
number 1.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
Oh, this is not meant for sports activity.
What's it meant for?
More indoors, or to wear on your patio on the Riviera, or if you have a penthouse in New York.
Oh, my, sounds as if you have a rich clientele. Number 2, are your clothes very expensive?
No, they're not.
They're not. Like what?
They run in the average price of menswear today.
Well, that's a wide range. I don't want to pin you down. All right.
no,
Number 3, where do you get your fabrics?
I get my fabrics here in this country, and also I use imported fabrics.
And number 2, do you have kind of hippie-style place now? I haven't been in your shop in so long. Do you
No,
have
we don't.
music and hippie salespeople? What
No.
kind are they?
No, we set a style rather than a fashion, and I think the style has endured. It's,
And what is it?
the style of Alexander Shields.
Nice.
Take that. All right, Bill.
Well, I have met Mr. Shields, and I have contributed mightily to his establishment through the years.
You've obviously buy all your clothes.
What do you do?
Not all, but for 2 very good reasons. His clothes are sensational, and the last time I were there, the salesmen are not. They're very nice-looking girls in mini skirts, and they sit down while you pick the fabric. And when you finish picking the fabric, anyway, I have to disqualify myself. But I'll be up at the shop, which is a grand shop, very shortly.
Well, I enjoyed
It's a
your little
fun place.
daydream there, Bill. Thank
Yes.
you. And so he disqualified himself, and that counts as 1 wrong vote. And so we go to Anita Gillette.
Boy, that doesn't help me at all. Number 2, where is your shop located?
On Park Avenue in New York City.
On Park Avenue in New York City. Number 3, is that the kind of thing that you would wear around the house? Is that what you call an at-home fashion?
Not particularly, no. I'd say this is more for outdoors.
Outdoors.
Yes.
People would really see you coming, wouldn't they?
Yes, they would. Yes,
Electric
they would.
colors. Number 1, is that an at-home fashion that you have on?
Yes, I would say, primarily.
Can you relax in that thing?
If you like the buttons open.
Oh, you mean you unbutton it to relax, I see. Or do anything that you would do around the house. Number 2, in the tuxedo wear, do you approve of those frilly shirts?
No, I don't. What I'm wearing is a dinner jacket. It's my version of a tuxedo.
Oh,
A
that's
little
your...
brighter color, yes.
I see.
Worn
And
with dinner trousers.
what, do you have stripes down the side of anything?
Of the trousers. Matches the Mickey Mouse bow tie.
I see. Number 3,
Okay, I'm sorry our questioning time is up, but I'm as anxious as you to find out who's the real one. What about it? What do you think at home? Is it number 1? Or is it number 2? Or is it number 3? It's going to cost you $50 if you were playing the game and you got a wrong vote, $500 if all the votes are wrong. And Orson Bean, are you fashioning some delightful creation of your own?
Yes, I am, Gary. I think that number 2 said that, his stuff is not expensive, but it's all a matter. I ate with a guy in a really, one of New York's incredible restaurants. He says, well, this place is a real bargain. All you can eat for $1,000. Depends on how you... I wound up voting. I was all set to vote for 3. I almost had my crayon down, but I changed to 2 when he made fun of his own clothes about the Mickey Mouse thing. Only a guy who was sure enough of himself to make these great things could make fun of them.
All right, there's a bow-tied vote for number 2, and we go to Kitty Carlisle.
Well, I voted for number 2 for a very simple reason. When they were standing there and saying their names, number 2 looked at his 2 side imposters very, very proprietarily and admiring his own clothes. So I...
Good idea. All right, if there's 2 for 2, and Bill Cullen's a disqualification, and Anita Gillette.
well, I voted for number 2 also, and I voted for him.
Hi, Anita.
Well, don't ask me, Orson, because I really thought it was number 3, because, he started telling about the tie and everything, but he says that he believes in clothes should make men look tall and thin and everything, and I believe if I were a designer and I were small, I would say I should think clothes should be for small men, but he said tall men, so I picked number 2.
Everybody still out there? All right.
Well done.
That was beautiful.
For reasons,
Yeah,
you're
almost-
like a book of the month.
Yes, it almost made me cry. That was so lovely. All right, well, our panel has gone way out on a limb. We've got one disqualification from Bill Cullen, and we have 3 votes for number 2. Will the real Alexander Shields please stand up? Thank you, Mr. Shields. Let's check with number 1. You lucked out, sir. What is your real name and what do you do?
My name is Alan Hughes. I'm a sales VP for Film TV Daily.
Well, you got a good job. And number 3, sir, what is your real name, please, and what do you do?
My name is Stanley Worth. I'm a musician, and I have the band at the Pierre for the last 20 years.
Mr. Shields, we've established that your shop is here in New York, but if you can't shop in New York, where else may we find your clothes?
I think we're in the finest store in just about every city in the country.
But
the
you pretty
large
much
cities.
cover America,
Yes.
right? Okay. We've had just a tiny, tempting glimpse of Mr. Shields' designs already, but we'd like to sample some more of his creations, so if you'll do the narration, we have some models and some pretty jazzy styles.
Here are some of the highlights, my newest collection of Jetaway clothes for men. New fabrics, new ideas, new colors, new combinations. All to set a style, not a fashion. The emphasis is on comfort, with my basic feeling that less is more. Tom wears my long Roman stripe Raja. It is designed with nonchalance at its best, to be worn all weekend as you play at home or around the pool. The long Raja promises to take the place of the outdated bathrobe and the recently demised kimono. Thanks, Tom. Doug wears my convertible collar, fly front sports shirt, an Alexander Shields horizontal striped signature square end necktie, and a no-button jacket of handsome silk tussa. It is woven in my favorite happy colors, Kelly, Royal, and Lemon, and has a royal lining to match. Show us, Doug. The lemon Irish linen trousers complete the perfect setup. Thank you, Doug. Ted wears a great all-knitted golfer. The navy blue Greenbrier jacket is a ribbed wool jersey worn over an apple green, lightweight polyester knitted turtleneck. The stretch wool double knit trousers are in a matching green and white plaid. This is a sure way to improve your game. Thanks, Ted. Lastly, Tom wears my grown-up version of a little boy's sunsuit of thirsty, double-thick woven terry. It's a great, comfortable design for after swim or after anything. Thanks, Tom. And that's our capsule fashion show of Alexander Shields' Jetaway clothes, especially put together to tell the truth. Thank you all.
Large hands for Alexander Shields and friends. Thank you for being with us on the Tell the Truth. I kind of had the feeling the audience thought that with that last outfit he should have a little pail and a shovel.
Yeah.
That kind of thing. He's cute. Well, let's continue in our high living style while we're at it. Our next guest is a gentleman who likes to eat. And he is so fond of food that he considers it very important to prepare something very special for dinner even when he is dining alone. And we'll meet him after some mouth-watering messages.
Last year, barbecue fast.
So, you mind if I smoke?
I don't know. I listened to the panel chatting during the commercials. I have an idea we're headed for disaster, but maybe not. Let's find out. Let us meet our gourmet guest.
Number 1, what is your name, please?
My name is Sandy Lesberg.
Number 2.
My name is Sandy Lesberg.
Number 3.
My name is Sandy Lesberg.
All right, here is Sandy Lesberg's story. Listen as I read it. I, Sandy Lesberg, am a radio broadcaster, writer, critic. However, the world of food has always been a pet interest of mine. I have just written a special cookbook for a man or woman who lives alone and likes it. My book gives hundreds of recipes I consider equally delicious when eaten alone or served to an honored guest or feasted upon by a large gathering. Unlike most bachelor recipes, mine involve a great deal more than opening a can or defrosting a package. As a matter of fact, many of them come from famous restaurants around the country, restaurants where I personally have wined and dined. I call my book of bachelor recipes The Single Chef's Cookbook, signed Sandy Lesberg. All right, let's start our questioning with Kitty Carlisle.
Thank you, Gary. Well, that's a gentleman after my own heart. I guess you agree with a great friend of mine who, when I went to see her one day, was cooking an elaborate meal, and I said, "Who's coming to dinner?" She said, "Nobody." I said, "What are you doing all this for?" She said, "My stomach doesn't know I live alone."
That's marvelous.
Number 3, how long does it take you to make a souffle?
Oh, about 20 minutes.
And number 2, if you're wanting to hold it back, if you have a phone call or something, what do you do?
Take it off the stove away from the heat.
Oh, you do? Number 1, how do you make a bechamel sauce?
Well, actually, I don't consider myself to be a cook. I'm more of a collector of recipes.
Oh, you don't cook for yourself?
When it comes to cooking, I have to get someone else to be the single chef.
A girl, maybe?
If possible.
Number 3, but you do cook.
All right, let's go to Bill Cullen.
Number 3, you cook, is that right?
Yes.
What is a roux, number 3? R-O-U-X roux.
It's a herb.
Number 1, we'll get back to the souffle. Number 2 said, I'm addressing this to number 1, that number 3 said, I think, that a souffle takes 20 minutes to work, to cook. Do you agree with that?
Well, I think it would depend on how fast you wanted to make it.
Number 2, do people generally prefer their souffles soft in the center or dry all the way through?
Crisp.
I beg pardon?
Well, I prefer it crisp.
Crisp. Number 3, do you hold with the souffle situation?
Crisp.
Number 1, you call this a single man's cookbook, a single chef's cookbook. Now, what's the difference between that and somebody who's married and cooks? I mean, what is the difference in the recipes for it?
Well, I think the single chef is someone who would cook more for himself than for his family or friends, guests.
Okay, Bill, thank you. And Anita?
Well, I'm sorry, because I had a lovely interview with this gentleman once, and I remember him quite well, and I'm very pleased to know he's such a good cook.
So you're
But I have to
disqualification?
disqualify myself. I'm sorry.
Well, earlier on, when I said I had a feeling we were headed for disaster, I heard the panel saying, Sandy Lesberg, Sandy Lesberg. I think I know him. He's very well known in broadcasting circles, but in radio mostly. And I thought possibly all 4 of you were going to disqualify, and I was wondering what to do with the next 27 minutes. But we've got 1 disqualification from Anita, and we go to Orson.
You still have your guitar around, Gary?
Oh, you want to hear me sing?
No. Number 2, now, isn't it kind of sad to cook an elaborate meal for yourself, sit there all alone and polish it off, belch, pick your teeth, and wash the dishes and go to bed and cry yourself to sleep on your pillow?
Not if you do all of it in style, no.
Oh, you don't?
No, I don't think so. I think it's a lot sadder to go home and take a can of spaghetti off the shelf and look at it and say, oh, another one. Or I think the saddest thing is to make yourself a ham sandwich and look at the walls. You can't really, I think, start being happy if you happen to live alone.
Well, number 1, isn't it better to go out and eat in Horn and Hardarts and stare at the other miserable people?
Well, I do that from time to time also.
Do you do that? That's interesting. What can you get for a nickel there anymore? I guess nothing. Number 3, what's the finest simple recipe in your book?
Bourbon brownies.
Bourbon brownies?
Bourbon brownies. Okay, that's all the questioning time. I remember once my wife left town, and I cooked for myself, and I did fine for the first 5 days, and I couldn't cook for myself anymore because every recipe I tried started with take a clean dish. And I couldn't handle it. So it's voting time anyway. You must vote for number 1, or you vote for number 2, or you vote for number 3. $50 goes down the drain with each wrong vote. $500 in the event of a deluge of wrong votes. And Kitty, you want to post your opinion?
Well, I'm in a very tough spot because number 3 said a roux was an herb, and it's not. Number 1 goes to Horn and Hardarts once in a while, and I don't believe that. And number 2 said he likes his souffles crisp, and I don't believe that either, but I had to vote for somebody, so I voted for number 2.
Just to be in the middle, you voted for number 2. All right, Bill Cullen?
I'm not a gourmet chef, but I do know my souffles. And you know, number 2 also said that if someone walks in, you take it out of the stove. You never do that.
Oh, never.
No, mine is a negative vote. Number 2 and number 3, after what they did for a souffle, even if they're the right one, I'm voting for number 1. Because they killed the souffle.
One angry souffle vote for number 1, and a disqualification from Anita, Gillette, and Orson.
Well, I think that if you live alone long enough, you like a hard souffle, so I'm voting for number 2. I mean, strange things happen to you when you live alone.
Yeah, I agree. All right, let's find out about this. Will the real Sandy Lesberg please stand up? Hey! Let's check with number 1 from Horn and Hardwood. What is your real name, please?
My real name is Paul Grebin, and I'm a physical education instructor at the New York City Police Academy.
How about that? And number 3 were the wrong rule. What is your real name, sir? What do you
My
do?
name is Simon Newey, and I'm the fashion coordinator for the advertising Needham, Harper, and Steers.
Kitty Carlisle has her hand up.
I
Yes,
wanted
Kitty.
to send number 3. You probably thought we meant R-U-E, which is an herb.
True.
Of course.
There you go.
Change
Would
your
you
vote.
care to have 5 seconds, Sandy, to defend your souffle?
Well, I'll go with Orson. Sometimes when you live alone, which I don't anymore, you'll settle for hard souffle.
There's a
No,
weasel
it's a
answer if I ever heard it.
You have a souffle recipe in there, Sandy?
Not anymore, Bill.
Good, because I'm going to get the page number and tear it out.
We got to run. Pick what? Well, he's holding up a sign saying book. I held up book. You got a new book. You got a new book? What's a new book?
Yeah, there's a Christmas book called Specialty of the House, and this is a compilation of recipes from 450 restaurants around the world. We got the chef to give us their real chef d'oeuvre, and it's pretty interesting.
That should be
And
exciting.
Any souffles in this, they're courtesy of the chef, not me.
Sandy, we're already 1.5 programs over. Thank you very much for being with us, and thank you, imposters, for being with us on To Tell the Truth.
Promotional consideration provided by American Airlines. Traveling on business or traveling for fun, it's good to know you're on American Airlines. This is Johnny Olson speaking for To Tell the Truth, a Mark Goodson, Bill Todman production.